Yo, check it out. It is a new starting soon screen. I even got one for the be right back and the stream ending slides. We're starting to look professional over here. Nah, I just wanted to share that. If you guys weren't aware, I've been doing kind of like a rebranding lately. And my brother recorded the rubber band ball. It's very, very excessive photo shoot, but oh man, he made it look very professional. Anyways. Whoops, 1 second. Let me turn this back on and then we'll go back to the stream. I'm really liking how it looks. So it's not just going to show up on the streams. I'm also going to use that video to like make the like my Let's Plays, my recorded episodes and stuff like that. Like an intro and an outro for YouTube. I still have to edit that, right? It's going to take me a little bit because it is out of my expertise, right? Let's say. Yeah, sure. Anyways, we're back. It's been a little bit since I last played. Actually, let me check. Just to hold myself accountable. Today is April 4th, and the last time I streamed was March 26th. So, what is that? A little over a week ago? It's been a little bit. I don't quite remember what I did last. Oh, see, this is why the bookmarks are helpful. Bouldernator. Oh, you know what it was? So we're still working on upgrading this turbine. I'm still working on getting this to use cosmic neutronium, which it is working. I need to make more cosmic neutronium though. I checked in it earlier and I saw that there was an issue. I'll show you right now. But it's running on tight mode, right? Which means more fuel efficiency but less power. And if I wanted to run it on loose mode, I have to upgrade the dynamo hatch. And I think the train of thought was, if I look at the dynamo hatch that I was trying to craft, I want the 64 amp UV dynamo hatch. And you see all this, I need a lot of bedrockium and a bunch of other stuff, right? But mostly bedrockium. And we don't have a good source of cobblestone. I don't have any source of cobblestone right now, actually. Yeah, that's all I have. So that's where these bouldernators are for. I crafted 2 of them because I want one for obsidian and one for cobblestone. So I'm gonna need to figure out a place to put them. Right there, we have a place. Because I also don't have a source of obsidian. Yeah, we're running out. It'd be good to have it for obsidian as well. Okay, so what am I gonna need for this? I need a spot for obsidian does consume lava, I think. And I don't have a source of lava that I know of. And now that I think about it, I may want to set up a lava source as well. Yeah, it needs water and lava and input hatch. Actually, does it? Does it consume lava? I don't know. Bouldernator. Oops. Ultimate machine for cobblestone production, or maybe to turn redstone into obsidian on a large scale for renewable production of silicon, magnesium, iron, and oxygen. Let's try it out. It may or may not. I don't know yet. But let's use 2 input hatches for each of them. 1 for lava and 1 for water. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna build both of them at the same time. Each one needs 16 of these thermal containment casings. So 32 for 2 of them. Not too bad. Something got stuck here. Is it you? I don't think so. Schedule that. Scheduled. Neodymium is a blast furnace. So is the blast furnace shut down for whatever reason? It might be. No? Is this shut down for whatever reason? It is not. So why are you not making neodymium? unless it's trying to make europium. Actually, it can't make europium because it can't make that. Oh, it's a 0. It got stuck there. Just gonna cancel it and restart that. Yeah, there's probably things that got shut down. Oh yeah, so I had joined the server earlier today, or yesterday actually, just to check on things. And surprisingly, the base hasn't shut down yet. But I did notice our cosmic neutronium supply was low. And once we run out of cosmic neutronium, that is basically our base gets shut down. Let me check here. That's chunk loaded, yeah. And it turns out the issue was our black plutonium. I guess you can say farm. Yeah. What about xenon? Do we have xenon? We have plenty of xenon. So, just to remind everybody, where I get black plutonium, it is on on Triton. Get it on Triton. Then it is way down here. We have a whole separate miner for it. For some reason, the miner shut down because it ran out of power, but I don't know why it did. Because it's been running with this nonstop. Unless the base shut down somehow and it consumed all of it. I don't know what happened, but it said it ran out. So maybe down the road I might set up like a metrics transmitter cover so I can, better monitor how this guy is doing. Because I want this running at all times, because that gives us our black plutonium, which we then centrifuge. You know what? I'm gonna set the warp to here. Set warp home. Right there. So if I do warp home right here, it's a lot better. So we use the black plutonium. We centrifuge it in this guy here. It's also set up with a level maintainer so that it doesn't delete all of our black plutonium because we do need some of it. And it'll keep consuming that to get cosmic neutrons. We may need a better way of getting neutrons, but we need infinity ingots for that, I think. Let me take a sip of my drink 1 second. Okay. Anyways, so thermal casings. And what else I need? I need something for the input. So I'll just give it 2 input buses. Let's use those. And then excuse me, I'm still feeling a little sneezy. Output buses. And you'll get these guys. 2 of you. And then you're going to need 11. Looks like I'm going to build it 1-to-1. So 22 of these thermal processing casings. Don't have that. So let's craft it. Those guys. And that is circuit 1. S machine circuit 1. Do I have one? I don't remember. Oh, I don't. That's fine. For now, I just put them, replace something out here. I don't really use too much, like a sieve casing. I don't use this too often. Okay, so I'm going to need 22 of these guys, right? Yeah. All right. And then 2 mufflers, 2 maintenance hatches. So that also reminds me of another thing to do is that I want to get closer to unlocking the auto taping maintenance hatch. But this man, I tried researching it overnight. We can craft it. It's a little expensive, but we can still craft it. But to study it, I need to give the research computer more power. It doesn't have enough power to do the research, so I have to update it. But that's what the better power stuff is for. And we'll get there eventually. Energy hatch. You can have LUV. I don't think you need that much power. Perhaps like 1. Something here needs that, and it might just be the energy hatch itself, yeah. LUV energy hatch. Right. It's in an S line. right here. Then just do that. Put that in the ass line. Like that. There we go. I would like one of you, please. You don't have to craft any LUV circuits because I'm pretty sure you have a bunch. I have 21 and I don't know why, but I'm not going to complain. Probably crafted them for something else. The base didn't run out of power because otherwise the data bank shuts off. Oh, but you are. You need some help there. I got tools. Making sure. Hey, John Shrimps. We are still playing GTNH. It's the same pack. Same world, even. We've been on this world for over a year. I know you joined. You had chatted like relatively early in the playthrough, like over a year ago. And we're still playing the same world. Hasn't changed. And I'm all for it. It's been pretty fun. I don't see no Steamgate. I'm not playing the that's the April Fool's update, right? No, I'm not playing it. I'm on 2.7 point whatever. So no, unfortunately no Steamgate. The energy hatch is you're crafting here, right? Yeah. Oh, I am asking this to craft a stack at a time. That's right. Okay. I've seen some videos on it. I don't really know what the Steamgate does. Like, really, the only video I've watched was like restarting their playthrough, but I didn't see what the Steamgate would actually did. Are you sure you're not crafting what's going on here? UHPIC wafer. I guess it's waiting for that to output. Yeah, okay. It's gonna wait for a little bit. Anyways. What else do we need for this? 2 muffler hatches, right? Yeah. And then the 2 energy hatches, which I'm waiting to craft. I imagine that I need 2 transformers. These guys. And then thermal machine casings or thermal processing. Yeah, these guys. The tier doesn't change anything, so I can actually use the hologram projector. And you are ready to go. Okay. And I just need the energy hatch itself, and we should be good to build 2 of them. So you're crafting these guys, which is the cutting machine. Go check on this. I don't remember if I paused this machine. Oh no, you're cutting. It's very loud machine noise too. And now you're crafting the energy hatch and it's done. Okay, so that didn't take too long, right? So once I get the better power situation going, another thing I want to do is start outfitting our more power-hungry machines with, what do you call it? Like consume way more power than we reasonably can produce, but with the caveat, is that the word? I don't know. But the idea is that I will enable them only when we're in this state, right? Because there's 2 states our base is in terms of power, right? There is idle state. I guess I should backtrack. Or power generation, right? There's idle, which is right here. We're not producing power. It's just relying on whatever we produce to a certain point. So right now we have 17 billion, right? And once it goes down to, I honestly don't know how much because it's like a percentage. I really don't know. But once it goes down to a certain limit, the power generation will kickstart and keep going until this gets full, right? So what I was thinking is that for the more power hungry machines, or for things that I just want to pump a ton of power into, for example, the blast furnace, the vacuum freezer, and even the chemical reactor, I think it's something the megas basically. I want to pump a ton of power into them, but only when we are in the idle state, like right now, because this means we have power to spare. And how am I going to do that? Well, all I need actually is just a redstone receiver linked to this guy over here. That's it. Frequency 69. Nice. So basically, I will tell the machines to only be running when we're in the idle state. That way, I'm a lot more free to just pump those machines with as much power as I physically can give, but shut them off so that they don't delete our power whenever they consume too much. That's what I'm thinking. Anyways, we'll get there soon. We'll get there pretty soon. I do need to set up the bouldernators first, though. And that'll be back here. Guy's so funny. Let's get some qubit. Just to mark out the floor here. I'm gonna need qubit. Gonna need some cables. I'll get the cables right now. I will get the superconductor ones, though. Okay, so one right there, and qubits right here, and then this guy right here. There we go. So this guy needs muffler hatch. That looks like you're missing some of the casings, and you know what, that's fine. And just do this like that. There we go. Go down here. I like how it looks from the bottom. A lot of area to work with. Okay, so the fluids will be, I guess, right here. Oh, the I like to put items first. One of them is a cobblestone and it doesn't need an input bus, but I'm just gonna, I don't know, I'm still gonna put it there. Mostly because the schematic told me to, and I didn't want to do the math. Okay, so the two fluids and the item go there, and then the output bus goes right, oops, like that. And then maintenance hatch can go on top, and the energy hatch goes down here. We'll give it LUV power. That's probably way more than we actually need. I'm assuming this machine runs very fast. And then we give it the two maintenance hatches up here. This one, I'm assuming it can go anywhere. And that should be two bouldernators. Yes. Fix. And we have two of them. Now, I'm going to make this one obsidian. Need one for obsidian, one for cobblestone. I know for sure this one won't, the cobblestone one won't produce or won't consume. Excuse me, it won't consume, what do you call it? Lava. But I don't know about this one. I'm going to make this one circuit 1, like that. And the obsidian is probably going to be by request. I'll set that up right now. Okay, so transformer there. Transformer there. Input CPM. Yes, you're good to go. Let's get my spray can just to prepare. Oh no, we had to follow too far. Get my wire cutter here. There we go. Right there. And one. And one. Then we connect to CPM power. And start painting everything. I really like the cyan and black cyan, right? Yeah, cyan and black. What's the word I'm looking for? Contrast, right? It looks really nice, actually. I really like that. I might use it from now on. Okay, so that's on batch mode, sure. Okay. Now the test here. I'm gonna leave this. Let's make a thick super chest, I think. I'm just gonna like store the items. Actually, this doesn't need that. I don't want this running nonstop. All right, let's just make a dumb amount of cobblestone and then just have it not run. So we'll give this a regular output bus, or a thick one. Super bus, don't need that. I mean, I might as well because I have the recipes for it. Yeah, sure. It doesn't need that. I can just use an HV output bus, but I don't have a recipe for it and I'm lazy. So we use the EV one. EV machine hole, hurry up. Maybe I regret crafting that. You're slow. You are not this slow. Unless you're crafting somewhere I don't want you to craft. It's fine. Okay. And then let's make like a super chest, right? One of these guys. Why wouldn't I make an IV one? Let's be funny. Well, actually, you can even go further, right? Quantum. What's the most expensive one I'm willing to craft? ZPM circuits. It's a lot of ZPM circuits. I don't know about this one. I think I'll just stick to this one. 64 million. There's no way we need that much. Cobblestone, right? But it'd be pretty funny. Let's make a pattern for that. Oops. Like, oh, okay. Thank you. And then we'll put that in. That's a blank assembler machine, right? Yeah. So ass machine blank. Put it right there. And then it's a super chest. And I don't want to use drawers for things that are going to be like one off. I could probably do the same for this, honestly, but that's fine. That way I don't have to use a level maintainer. Actually, it might be something I should do at some point. It's fine. Super chest. We need those and those. Quadruple, though, is kind of funny. I can use plate 2 for that. It should be okay. That goes into another blank assembly machine. Then quadruple. I think I'm making... What kind of titanium plates am I making already? Making triple. I don't think I have a circuit for bending machine for quadruple plates. No. That's fine. I only need 3 for this. I'll do it by hand, actually. That's fine. Yeah, okay. The triple titanium plates. I need... Or titanium plates. 3 of you. And 3 of you. Super dense titanium plate. What are you used for? Nothing. And then I can just... There you go. Then we make a super chest. There we go. Now you can craft. It shouldn't be too expensive. It's not expensive at all, actually. We already had the circuits. Okay. Thank you. And let's give this a storage bus. Just a single one is okay. And I also need some cables. That works. That works. And that works. This is probably more than enough, actually. Just in case. And then... we'll give it some water. And lava. I have some lava here. Where's my empty cells? Right there. Don't know why I have this, but I'm not gonna complain. My emergency helium plasma. Got a bunch of random tanks hanging out around here. You're still producing me UU matter way slow, but it works. That's lava. Okay. And the storage bus might want to craft a whole bunch of you. Actually, that's fine. And then we'll test if it actually consumes the lava whenever I make obsidian. That's what I want to see. Otherwise, we're going to have to find a way to produce lava. Okay, output bus, like that. And then you can have the super chest. Right here. Okay. And then filter you with cobblestone. I'm assuming once this gets filled, it'll stop producing it or it doesn't void. Oh, it does. Okay. Use a screwdriver to enable voiding items on overflow. Okay, I don't want it to. I just want it to stop producing items once it gets to 64 million. But that's nice that I have that option. Okay. And then this doesn't need any circuit unless it does. I don't remember actually. It's free. Do I need to make that item or what? No. Oh, okay. Right here. 1 equals cobble. Place circuit goes in the GUI slot. 1 equals cobble. 2 equals stone. 3 equals obsidian. I don't know if that... I don't understand that. Unless... okay, it doesn't. So if I tell this circuit 1... unless it does need an actual circuit. It might need an actual circuit. Okay. Oops. This one is to get a circuit 1. And I'm assuming a circuit 3 also. All right. Okay. It says here, let's just double check. So that's blank. And then if I give it a circuit 1, that's what it was. Okay. Okay, you're producing too much that you can't even fit. All right, you're too slow outputting. Give it a conveyor belt. Conveyor belt. I don't know. Is that even worth it? I don't know. How expensive are you? Do it. Just give it a CPM one. I don't think it needs it, but I don't know. We'll try it. Okay, so that means this guy needs a circuit 3. And then the other one is going to use an ME output bus, so I don't think it needs... Actually, let's get some redstone first to troubleshoot. All right, that wasn't too slow, actually. Just give this that. I highly doubt we need like that much cobblestone, but there we go. All right, you're still gonna be slow, but honestly, I don't really care. I don't really care. Okay. Oops. No, don't do that. How fast you produce? A lot. It's fine. It'll stay like that. If I need to upgrade it, I know how to upgrade it. So I don't actually have to do anything there because you don't consume the lava or the water. And you don't even need this input bus, but I'm going to leave it like that. How much power do you consume? Very little. Okay, and then you would just be storage bus and like that. And now we have a lot of cobblestone. This guy's going to be a little different. And we'll connect you there. And I'm going to give this water and lava. And you need circuit 3. But you're not going to do anything until I give you a piece of redstone. Oops. Alright. You consume the lava. You don't. Oh, so if I do this, you just produce all of it as obsidian? And you don't consume the lava. Okay, that's good. I am going to leave this on request, though, so I need an interface. Not that, just a regular interface. I'm going to trash this because it's going to confuse me. It looks exactly like a regular interface, and I don't like that. One of you. And then the pattern here is going to be obsidian. I'll make 4 stacks. Let's just do 4 stacks for now. What is this? 8 stacks. 8 stacks. Sure. Probably should have made this a long time ago in that case, if it's that good. Alright. And I'm going to rename this interface here. Call it rock breaker obsidian. It's only going to have like 1 recipe in there, right? But there we go. Okay. So if I ask for some obsidian, 167, let's craft a whole bunch. Are you able to craft it? Looks like yes. Alright. Sweet. Okay, so we have cobblestone and obsidian set up. And how much cobblestone do we have now? How much did that produce? We already have 33,000. That's not too bad. Okay, so what I was trying to craft was the dynamo hatch, the UV one. I'm also going to need the energy hatch so I can feed the dynamo hatch power into the capacitor, but we'll worry about this one first. Okay, so that, and that. Okay, so we need 12x Nakodal alloy wire. We actually set this wire mill up last episode, I think. Yeah, we have a 12x wire mill now, which is pretty nice. 16x Nakodal alloy cable. So we are producing polydimethyl siloxane pulp, and this means you don't have to use circuit 24. And I think I'd rather just do that. And we are using silicone rubber as well. So let's do this recipe here. And that's a blank ass machine. Like that. There we go. So I guess for cables, we won't rely on circuit 24 anymore. 1x bedrockium wire. That can be in a wire mill right here. Just do that one. I don't think I need that much. I can always increase the recipe if I need it down the road. Like that. Then Cenarium is fluid extractor, right? We have to no? Really? We have the dust. Can you just not put this in a fluid extractor? I mean, if you can't, you can't. Okay. I guess that means we have to make the ingot and then this. Oh yeah, I took out the recipe. So, because before we were making this in the fusion reactor, right? But we're not doing this anymore because it's slow as heck. We're actually producing Cenarium from bees. which we have 131,000. Okay. So we need to produce the ingots first. Yeah, we need to produce the ingots because we're not making any scenarium ingots. That'll be a vacuum freezer. And then the dust. We'll give it 16 for now. And then, which circuit are you? Circuit 11 with, which is circuit 11. Blast furnace. Uh-oh. Don't have any circuit 11 space. I can add a pattern capacity card though. Right here. It's gonna be the last one before I need more patterns. Oh, okay, so that is our scenarium, and then I can just use a extractor for the ingot. No? Can you not use the... No, I don't believe you. Yes, you can. Don't lie to me. I guess I was making something else. I don't know. Like that. Okay. Do that. Sure. And then put that in the fluid extractor. Right there. All right. So that deals with that one. And then we need 8x Nakuda alloy wire. That'll be that one. Recipe right here. That's the 8x one, which we also added last time. Yeah. Then 4x bedrock wire mill. We already have a 4x wire mill for a long time now, but no pattern space. Let's craft a bunch of them ahead of time. Yeah, I had moved the wire mill over here to be in line with our new organization plan. I guess that's the right word. All right, so that's dealt with. Quadruple compressed cobblestone is... Can I not? Does it have to be a compressor? I can't. I guess it's a compressor. All right. Do that. Do you have enough space for that? That is 9 plus 1 stack. I think you do. I don't remember how big this is. Oh, you know what? I had also planned to make the density squared multi-block, right? We'll see if this is too slow. Because the density squared is the implosion compressor, right? Yeah, because the implosion compressor, you can't really do much. Like, everything is going to be a 1-tick speed, but you can't batch craft on that machine. This one, I don't know if you... Yes, you can. It has more parallels, so you do want that. I'll just leave it in the OG one for now, though. Right there. Okay. And then superconductor base UV spring is a 1x bending machine. Like that. Then we craft it again. Dynamo hatch until it works. 64 amp dynamo hatch. What happened to my sulfuric acid? Uh-oh. Unless I shut it down. We don't have sulfur. What happened to my sulfur? Machine damage. What's wrong? Oh, the whole machine's broken. That's why. That's so funny. This is our endstone. Yeah, endstone eater, and this is our netherrack eater. That's funny. I haven't paid any attention to these machines in forever. So they must have stopped like a long time ago. We're getting no sulfur from this. I gotta upgrade this power, which I can probably do actually. But I don't want to do that, so I'm just gonna rely on that. Our sulfur, we can produce a lot of sulfur. Purified sulfur ore. Out of all the things I didn't know I would need would be sulfur. But we do have 9,000 of this. Is that in the ore muncher? Yes, it is. Okay. So this guy is supposed to go in. Doesn't matter. So put it in the thermal centrifuge, and this should help us with our sulfur needs temporarily, unless it's already somewhere. Am I throwing it back in the macerator? It might be. No, thermal centrifuge. It is. Put it right there. Okay. And then if I throw that there, it should deal with our sulfur. Yeah. Okay. And then all I have to do is start recycling all of our cells. Take a sip of my drink while we're waiting. Okay. Thank you. Okay, and now all of the sulfur should have been moved right here. Yup. So now we got to deal with that, and that should help us with our sulfur situation for now. We're already getting plenty of sulfur from the netherrack. But I may need to supplement it pretty soon. But that's our sulfuric acid. That's funny though. I didn't notice that for the longest time. Does that mean we don't have any nitrobenzene? Yeah, that's what it means. That's fine. But now we will have it. Okay, triple compressed cobblestone is also an implosion compressor. Implosion compressor, like that. And then 16x Naquadot alloy wire. Just make one. That'll be 16x, right? Yeah. It's way up here. Right here. Actually. 16x. Oh, I took out those recipes for a reason. I'll see those again. So dynamo hatch. Can I craft you now? We're missing sulfuric acid, which is okay. We need the double compressed cobblestone right there. Oh, you just need a bunch of explosions to even make this. And that poor implosion compressor is going to see a lot of work. And then the double compressed. We need to make compressed cobblestone. Of course you do. And this is an assembler for whatever reason. Circuit 9? Really? It's a weird one. Hang on, do I even have a Circuit 9 assembler? 3, 4, 6. Oh, I do. I don't know why. I won't complain. All right. There we go. So that goes in a Circuit 9 assembler, which is that one. And that should be our bedrock. If I wanted to craft a single piece of bedrock ingot, it's going to need 4 times 6, which is 20,000 cobblestone. 24,000. Something like that, right? Oh, no, it's way off. Oh, probably because it's making a stack and I don't need a stack. So I'm going to reduce that recipe there. The bedrockium. Yeah, because I'm asking this to make me 64 of these quadruple compresseds. And I don't need that much, actually. Quadruple compressed. Yeah, no, that's way too much. So like that. You just need 4. Let's try that. Then implosion. Put that like that. Okay. There we go. Yeah, see now it's only it is crafting more than we actually need, but we'll work with that. So if I try to craft one, how long does it take? See how fast it is. Like, this already works like a 1 tick speed. Right? But it can only do one thing at a time. And it's gonna take forever unless we get a, actually let me check. Yeah, you see that? Like, it does it pretty quickly, but if we wanted to just consume all of the stuff at once, we need the density squared multi-block, which is maybe something I should do next. I mean, it crafts it pretty quickly, but I shouldn't stall. I'm gonna need a ton of bedrock in UHV tier. I'm pretty sure. Anyways, let's worry about that right now. Let's craft the dynamo hatch. Okay, so we need a lot more. I guess we'll wait for this just for a little bit, and I guess that convinces me that I want the density. Let's just work on it right now so I don't forget about it later. Did I not have it? I thought it crafted it. Guess not. All right, sure. Oh no. You know what? For these neural processing units, I think I also want to spam power into the ass line here. Just make it really fast, but only run whenever, again, when our power situation's in idle mode like it is right now. Actually, I don't even know if it's on idle mode. You can always check right here. One way to check is if we see the EU in, right there. Average EU in is at, no, this one is at 0. So we're not producing power, so that means it is off. It is off. Okay. I can always set up some lights there if I really wanted to show. Yeah, okay. So the computer cube needs some UPM circuits, so I'm going to cancel that. Because this guy's already crafting CPM circuits. And it should be enough, I think. Yeah, you only need 4. Mm-hmm. And that's going to take a little bit to craft. Okay. That'll be the density squared. What else do I need for this? I'm going to need 2 input buses because that's how many I have right now. I use 2 of you. You need a muffler? Yes, you do. Muffler. And a maintenance hatch. And then you need the output bus. I think I tried crafting this last time and I wasn't able to. Because of the CPM circuits. I mean, I was able to craft it, but it does take a little bit. And I think since then I did upgrade the ass line to use UHV power. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I need energy hatch. If I don't know what kind of power to give it, you're getting LUV. Hurry up. It's crafting 12. 12 times 7.5 is what? 84? 90 seconds? A minute and a half to remaining or so? Something like that? I don't know. What do I know, right? Actually, can I batch craft? I might be able to, actually. I can probably increase the recipe so that it, you know, up to a stack of inputs and then batch craft them all at once. It might be something I could do. I don't know yet. Or maybe that's for the... The other S line, it's the CAL, I think. Let me see if I can find it. Not that one. Oh no, I guess that is the circuit assembly line, but this one, the advanced assembly line. This was basically the same thing, but more parallels. And it's built the same way as the other one, except it's something. I don't even know what that means, but okay. Maybe at some point I'll look into it. Okay, that is an LUV energy hatch. Yeah. Going to need a transformer. Not the high amp, I just need a regular one, please. That one. And some superconductor cable. Alright, crafting wetware circuits, which are back here. Yes. You know, it's not too slow. And then you're going to craft the CPM circuits, which are over there. Sweet. At what point can I get these? You only take 22 seconds. But these are hilariously expensive, aren't they? Well, yes. I remember looking into Xenoxine, and yeah, you need UEV power. That's not happening. And this is a petri dish containing Xenoxine Xenoxis. That X is in a weird place. And this doesn't look very fun because this is plasmid cell containing Barnardafis, or so it's tree from Barnarda is what I'm understanding. Fucus serratus, I don't even know what that is. Oh. Also known as it ain't happening anytime soon. Crafting a wetware circuit, so DPM circuit. So it looks like our bottleneck is still the neural processing whatevers. This stuff. So I still want to figure out how to upgrade this, and it just might be spamming more power into the ass lines. Okay, so craft one of you, so now we don't have to craft even more because we have some spare circuits. So that's the whole point. That crafts the computer crew. I swear that got a texture update, didn't it? Where are you crafting? Oh, you're done. Okay, that makes the density squared. Then I also need 20 robust tungsten steel machine casings. Let's make 8 more of you. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a quest as soon as I finish this. Alright, thank you. I think that should be it. Yeah. That's too many maintenance hatches. Cool guys don't look at explosions. You got that right. And you know what? I'll put that right here. Let's get some more qubit though, so I can follow the little pattern that I have going on here. Like that. This is a 3x3, right? Yes. Right there. Okay. So, 2 inputs, an output. I'll put the maintenance hatch up here. Muffler hatch goes up here. And go ahead and start breaking all of the other little supporting blocks here. Okay, so that goes there. In energy hatch right here. I'm using only 2 input buses for now. And then output bus right there. And it's not building yet because I did see a spot, but that's okay. I'll get it right now. Okay, then we'll connect this to power. I did not like that for some reason. Input input CPM. No explosions means I did something right. Right. Then there's one block missing, and I think that's it. Okay. Batch mode. That's the whole reason why I did that. So I actually have access to batch mode. But then I can actually rip out all of the recipes in the other one. This one over here. Let me get some dense cable. And then I should be able to do that here. It's over this one, right? Yeah. I'm not gonna like this. Oops. Okay. Alright, I do got a break coming up, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a stand and then drink some more, refill my water and whatnot. And when I'm back, I'll be able to get the rest of these interfaces going. I'll be right back. Thank you. Oh, and this means a new Be Right Back screen. Check it out. Oh yeah. Anyways, be right back. Oh no. That's so funny.
Hello, are you here?
Name's Jessica.
Jessica?
Oh, what the hell was that?
It doesn't like it when you say your name.
Dude,
Everything's.
what?
Oh, it moved the camera.
No, you
Turn on the lights.
Yeah, I did.
Hey, stop! I need to see the light. Bruh,
Oh,
move.
Oh, there's something there. What is it?
Un zapato. Oh, no. Get me out of here. Oh, I hate it. I broken one ore by accident, and then that happens. Hello, are you possessed?
Oh my god.
I'm hearing singing.
I hear something. I hear something. Where?
Oh,
Where?
my heart.
Oh my god!
I saw
I
it.
saw something. I saw something.
I saw something.
I saw something.
I'm going out.
Oh my god.
Open the
I'm
door.
fucking running out. Fucking
Open
door.
the door.
I don't know what to do.
I think
I
he had
see
like
it.
a cowboy hat.
I don't see it. I'm fucking running.
Oh god.
I'm running. Where are you guys?
We're outside.
We're outside.
Oh fuck no! I'm by myself in the house. Run!
Guys, I died.
I dropped my EMF reader. That's right there.
Oh, I made it. Yes.
I'm gonna put the thermometer on the floor.
Oh, Spike! It went over 5. It went over 5.
Get out.
I can't. Open the door.
I left the book in there.
It's over 5. It's over 5. Get out.
Dude, you scared me more than the ghosts. Okay, we back. I'm gonna go ahead and put the patterns where they belong. In the new one. That is you. All of you. A lot of patterns. There we go. And then we need one more. Let me get my wrench. Okay. And then break that, and that. This won't really free up channel space, but it will free up channel space over there, which is always nice, right? All right, and then those go right here. Lotion compressor, and I think that's it. I do need to connect this to the storage. There we go. And it should be set up. Yeah, okay. So for example, if I wanted to craft some bedrockium, how fast is this going to be now? Oh, okay, very fast. But okay, you see how that it has to think about each recipe before it actually crafts it. So I don't know if this is actually faster. But this is also where the crafting input is, because I think there's just no delay. This is where the crafting input buffer it comes in handy. Or bus, because I don't have the buffer yet. So I did want to try this one out. Let's try it. I need a data stick for it. And I did have it saved already. I think a space over here is the crafting input bus. Yeah, I want to try this because I heard that it reduces the delay of machines, and it's just way faster. Because you see here that it took a little. Yeah, it takes a little bit, especially with these multi-blocks. It has to think before it like actually crafts. It doesn't craft it instantly. But if I use a crafting input buffer or input bus and or buffer, I think it's faster. I don't know though. One way to find out. Do that. Put that in the ass line, and we are able to craft this. I wasn't crafting these before because our previous bottleneck were these 4096Ks, which I don't think you actually need. Yeah, you don't need wet wares, but the wet wares are the cheaper craft, and I'd rather just use the cheaper recipe for this. Let's just do that. Oops. Oh, I can just craft it. So we need 2 of you. Now keep in mind these don't actually accept fluids, but that's okay because the implosion compressor doesn't need fluids, at least not yet. Or if ever, I don't actually know. Not this recipe. I want the one with soldering alloy. That one. And that just goes into a normal circuit assembler, which I'll put that right here. Right there. And you have circuit 1 on you right here. New profile pic goes hard. It does, right? Which, thanks for reminding me now that I think about it. What was I gonna say? Now that I think about it, does Twitch have like the high definition version? I think it compresses the image, so it's like kind of blurry. I think the actual picture itself is really nice, but Discord also blurs it out too. That's just the compression thing. I'll double check on that later. Anyways, hello Phoenix. I just saw your message on the Discord. Why do you know my position at the computer soccer? I mean, it's kind of a known thing. Hey, Jolly. What's going on? Not much. We're continuing with the craft. With the crafts, I should say. It's never gonna be just one thing, right? There's always something. Overall goal is to improve our power situation by setting our gas turbine or plasma turbine to loose mode. But it's going to generate enough power that it's gonna waste power because we don't have a bigger dynamo hatch. So that's what I'm trying to craft first, is a bigger dynamo hatch. Which actually, we're waiting on sulfuric acid. Which we have 13 million. That might be enough, actually. Had a heart attack because of deer on the road. Oh no, I get you. Out where I live, there's a lot of deer, and it's a big reason why I do not like driving at night. Aside from the LED lights, I can't see in the dark. What's even worse is that you never know when there's just a deer on the other side. That freaks me out. Okay, we can craft a UV dynamo headshot's pretty pricey, but go for it. Stop watching for a week and a giant circle appeared on your base. What giant circle? Are you talking about the compact fusion? This guy's been around for like a month. He's been around for a while. Advanced docking input bus. Don't I have a data stick for this already? I gotta remember where my data sticks are. And let's double check if it works like this. So for example, the motor, right? If I type this in, it does show up. Okay, thank you. That's nice. So I'm looking for the stocking input bus. I do have it. I do. Okay, sweet. Also, why deer have weird evolution trait that makes them stop in front of GCs? I honestly think isn't it like the lack of depth perception they have, or like they see a flashing light and they just don't understand it, so it triggers their fight or flight response. And for deers, their flight response is stand still. Hopefully they didn't see me. Something like that. I don't know. But yeah, it's freaky. A big reason why I don't like driving at night, because it's just scary. You never know, especially with like the super bright lights. I swear I'm gonna have to start. I have been like considering investing in like really good polarized sunglasses. I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna drive in the night with sunglasses. No, not because I'm trying to be a tool, but because I literally can't see. I heard that I heard that it does help. Input bus. Jolly, I hope you didn't have a heart attack and then decided to drive and text at the same time. Don't do that. About your harrowing experience. That is a blank assembler. Put that right there. All right, then. Crafting input bus. I don't what's the word? Condone? I don't condone texting and driving unless you're doing hands off like hands off response, which I do sometimes. This is a forming press. This one like that. Engraved quantum chip. All right, good. Yeah, it can be. It's really dangerous. Okay, we need a yellow something. It's just exquisite yellow garnet. All right, and we need a laser engraver. I think I already have a yellow. I do. Let me check if it's the one that works though. Right here. Yeah. Okay, it works. No, but other than that, I've been on a mini hiatus. I did like visit home for a little bit. It was my brother's like senior year concert band performance, so I stayed home for a little bit to check that out. And also been just kind of hiding from work. But we're back. And the progress is hopefully going to return too. But yeah, I had talked about my long-term goals, which was like upgrading the power situation. And I want to upgrade it so that like another idea I have is start pumping a ton more power into our power hungry machines. For example, the blast furnace, right? This man is slow. Again, right now we have 32 amps of CPM, which is not a lot. So what I'm thinking is just dump an inappropriate amount of power into these like power hungry machines, and it's going to be the vacuum freezer, the blast furnace, the mega chemical reactor, and the ass line. That's what I'm thinking. But I don't know if I'm using the right word, but the caveat is they will not run if we are actively generating power. This way the base won't shut down. So we have, I think I mentioned it earlier, but we have two states the base can be in terms of power generation. It's idle, which is this right now, as in we have plenty of power and the base is not generating anything. And then we have active generation. Whenever we go to some limit, I don't know the limit, honestly, but it'll kickstart and start generating power. At that point, I'm going to be shutting off the power hungry machine so we don't actually lose power. That's what I'm thinking. But I'm still working on that. And then temporary goals I'm still working on. Or I want to play with the crafting input bus. I want to use it on the implosion compressor because I kind of just want to. This guy's still crafting, right? Oh, you're a little expensive. Are you stuck on something or what? You don't have a circuit one. Yeah, that'll do it. Yep, okay. Okay. Yellow garnet. I don't even know if I have any yellow garnet. I have 16,000. I'm good. Take a sip of my drink. I spilled my drink. Oops. Alright. Explosion compressor. I'm just gonna do this. And then... And no, you're not a giant anymore, Phoenix. I changed that a while back. Mostly because every time I tried to like access this chest here, I kept clicking on your character and it got me annoyed, so I made you tiny again. And that chest is very important because that's our power recovery chest whenever I let the base run out of power, because I do that sometimes. Explosion compressor. How about now? Exquisite garnet. We need flawless yellow garnet. We just keep doing that until we can do that. Like that. And now I'm pretty sure I can make a whole bunch of you. Yup. Okay. So I think I can now make the crafting input buses. And I want 2 of them and I just want to play with them. I want to see how good they are. Oh no. We need a better source of producing wood, and we can easily do that. I just have to upgrade this machine, and I'm lazy. This thing is using LUV power right now. Yeah, and I have to upgrade it, but I'm lazy. I can also upgrade it with the chainsaw, but I don't want to. Me being annoying is not a new trait. It affects everything Phoenix shape. That's true. Are you stuck or what? No, you're just so slow. This is also why I want to dump a lot of power into this chemical reactor, because right now it's running UV power, right? I think it has 2 CPM. No, it has 4 amp, which is 1 UV amp. Okay, which is not enough. I need more power, but I'll set that up right now. And you're actually crafting the dynamo hatch. It crafted. Sweet. But we're not done because I can't even use this because I need a corresponding energy hatch, 64 amp energy hatch to go with it. So let's craft it. This, no, not dynamo. I need the 64 amp. What's it called? UV 64 amp. I don't even have a recipe for it. UV 64 amp energy hatch. This one shouldn't be too expensive. I think I have a lot of the items available already. That one. You're only missing 77,000 cobblestone. You'll get there eventually. So this needs that. Then be put here. What about now? Energy hatch. And you just need cobblestone. And we're producing cobblestone automatically in this guy over here. Which I might need to upgrade because it keeps running out of output space. And the solution here is just to have a bigger output bus, but I'm lazy. Actually, let's try it. I want maximum. We have an LV one. This is a double the output. Try it. You need 1 spruce wood. Of course you do. I don't know where this is going to craft, but it's going to craft somewhere. Yeah, I think this is going to go like in the weird spot, like way out here. This guy. Make this circuit 18. Yeah, there's all the weird stuff that I don't really know what to do with. I haven't had any spot for it yet. Okay, crafting input bus is done actually. Okay, so from what I understand with these guys, hang on 1 second. Oh damn, I had a sneeze, but then it didn't come out, and now I'm mad. Don't you hate when that happens? You try to sneeze and it doesn't come out. It ruins my day. Let's check what this quest tells me. This one, that's a lot of words. So researches for whatever. You can even place non-consumable items like lenses, molds inside. However, consumable items won't do anything. Yeah, okay. So what I understand from these is that they actually talk to your ME system directly, and it's just way more efficient. And you can just give it patterns. For example, whenever I make anything here, there's a big delay between it actually crafting and... Yeah, because every time it puts items ahead, it takes a little bit to think. Like, it takes a little bit for it to think what it should craft. But I think with these, it reduces that delay. I don't know. Let's figure it out. So I'm gonna break you and you. Put those guys there, and it has okay. And I'm guessing it just we just give it the patterns, right? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Place menu items. I'm scared. I'm scared. Get out of here. I don't know what that is. Oh, it automatically comes with the full pattern availability, which is nice, actually. Okay. Can I rename this? Yes, I can. So this will be implosion compressor. Oh, look at that. It even talks to itself. Oh, it takes the name of this. So this already works, I think. But I don't want it to do that. Nuh-uh. I don't actually know. It's fine. I'll do that. Okay. Okay, so now let's test it out. Oops, hang on. Implosions. Make these into regular guys. Do you actually show up in the interface terminal? Yes, you do. And you already have the maximum, which is really nice. I like that. Okay, so if I were to request the bedrock ingot, These guys starting to take a little bit to craft. And we'll go check out here. How fast is it? Way faster. You see that? It actually I think it just gets everything at once. Is it done? Oh, it's done. Look at that. That's way faster. Okay. So it does reduce the delay between each item craft, which is really nice. And I think it's just way better than a normal interface. So probably don't want to rely on those because they are kind of pricey for now. But it is really good to know about this later. Ruckus the Piercer wants to collaborate. I don't know what this is. I don't want to say no to it, but I don't know what that is. What is that? Preview? I know Ruckus also plays GTNH. That they've streamed me before, but I'm curious about the stream together thing. If you're watching, Ruckus, I appreciate it. That's nice. I don't know how the stream together works. It scares me. I'm gonna put accept to see what happens. I'm gonna break the stream. Oh, it broke. I'm scared. I won't do this for now. They might raid. Might get a raid. Okay, so it did definitely work. So I do want to set that up way faster. I knew it. Thank you. Thanks for helping me test out that for He's a Jolly Good Fellow accordion actually plays. Hello, Ruckus. I saw your little message about the stream together thing. I accepted it, but then it took me to like another pop-up and I was scared. It was a lot of reading for me, so I didn't continue with it. But I appreciate the raid nonetheless. Hello. But the message did pop up. Yeah, so I think I have to like do some more work on my end for it to work. Yeah, I think how it is like it connects both streams together, but I don't really know how it works. I don't know. Maybe I'll look into it some other time. I think me and Phoenix actually tried it a long time ago. I don't know if you remember that, Phoenix. It was like one of the first episodes we were playing on the same world. Actually, we tried clicking on it and then it just broke everything. I got scared. Yeah. All right, I appreciate that, Marcus. Anyways, yeah, hello Raiders. Hello. I guess a little bit of a background. What we're doing is we're working towards getting some better power generation and storage. Speaking of storage, actually, how far are we from the UV capacitor? This guy. We have the data stick for it. We can craft it. It just needs UV circuits. Something here. Something needs these crystal processor mainframes, and I don't know what. No, inputs. Crystal. Is there a space? There's no space. Processor. Mainframe. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that. Oh. Most likely you. Is it? Yes, it's probably you. And this guy, Energy Hatch, also needs it. I could see it. Crystal Processor Mainframe. We're changing it up a little bit. And the Dynamo Hatch. This guy also needs it. Yes. And I think that's it for now. So I'm changing the recipes over time to use these any UV circuits because we're crafting these. It's pretty cool because the new version of GTNH 2.7, it makes it so you can actually craft these from any other circuit. So instead of me changing every single recipe, like these three are using an old circuit that we're not crafting anymore, these guys, we're using wetware now. So instead of me digging for every single recipe that uses the old stuff and replacing them with this one, I can just create every recipe to use the any circuits. And that means I only have to replace that input. That's in the forming. Yeah, I guess we're crafting them here. It makes it a lot faster. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but too many patterns. I crafted one pattern too many. I'm just going to redo these so they can use the any circuit. And then I'll just put those. I don't know where they go. I think they're ass line recipes, right? Looks like they are. Field generator, I'm pretty sure those are all ass line recipes. Just watch it break everything. Okay. And then, and it looks like I did have some mainframes left. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and rename these or make them into the any circuits. I think it's over here. No, right. Yeah. Forming press 24, this. And that way they can be used in any other circuit or any other recipe that uses those actively. And I needed the, what did I need? What was I trying to make? The capacitor. So this will be power storage. This will 10x our available power storage. We can craft it, but it is very pricey. Don't know how I feel about that. Oh, this is going to take a while, yeah. And it's these wrap of neural processing units that we have to worry about. These guys are the slow ones. How many is it going to need? 44 of them. And if I see 704, the issue, it doesn't sound like a lot, but the issue with those is that each one takes 7.5 seconds to craft. Minimum, not including all of the other steps. So 704 times 7.5 seconds is 5,280 seconds divided by 60, 88 minutes, which is more than an hour. An hour and a half of crafting. I'm not going to wait an hour and a half for that, so this is an overnight craft. I won't worry about that right now, but what I can probably worry about right now is the energy hatch. We're still looking for this 64 amp energy hatch. We just need 2012. Oh, actually, which reminds me. Yeah, output bus. I want to see if I give this a bigger output bus, if it actually fixes this guy. Because the issue with this is that it, okay, that was an achievement, sure. It's that it doesn't have enough output space. I'm gonna give it a bigger output bus, and hopefully it works. I don't think I need that one. Go. You still don't have enough space. Use a conveyor. It's way faster. But it's still not fast enough. It is way faster. Okay, so I can probably just use a bigger one of these or like a bigger output bus so that it fits enough stuff for it to deal with. But you know what? That's okay. That's going to store 64 million over time. I'm not worried about it. Overnight is probably going to already be 64 million, so it doesn't matter. I just need a little bit of cobblestone right now. So I just need the 64 amp energy hatch to go along with our dynamo hatch. We should craft it now. We actually have all the circuits we need for it, which is very nice. Yeah, we have all the circuits already, which is good because the circuits are the ones that take forever. What was Ruckus up to in the previous on their stream? I don't think I asked. I'm getting Discord messages. 1 second. Okay. Logistic pipes. I have not played with the logistics pipes. How I always play GT&H, and it's been what, 3? I guess you can say 3 seasons so far. We never really got too into logistics pipes. We did the very basics on this playthrough, but it was just very little. Like setting up some drawers, but that's it. Yeah, I think I want to update this. A little slow. And custom paintings. Are you referring to the the Bibliocraft one? Like the resource pack? Because I have one up here. I think this is like the only one I have. I should add those everywhere more often. I don't know. Okay, that was actually a pretty fast craft. Okay, so now we have that and that. And then let's go see how much UV wire I'm going to need. So I'm just going to plug that guy in right here. And then the energy hatch right here. This one can stay UPM because I don't think it's going to get any better. It's going to stay like that for a while. There's a little bit of an emergency plasma right here as well. This guy doesn't really do anything though. So how much of these do I need? If I check the UV superconductor wire. Superconductor UV wire. I need enough for 64 amps, which is 2x. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 of them. That scared me. Phoenix, you scared me. You're not even in the world. $13, right? 20. It's a good thing I crafted all that neutronium ahead of time. And by all that, I already consumed most of it. Ouch, I hit my toe. I can probably put that recipe in there, but I won't worry about that right now. Oh, you're already done. It's already done, okay. Superconductor, that's more than enough, thank you. And I'll go ahead and replace it once the base, once it fills up, which is right now, actually. It just filled up, okay. So I'll do that right now. All right, so I'm gonna turn that off and break that. You have an energy hatch right there. And then you break, and then you have a dynamo hatch UV. And you can support 64 amps, double check, yes you can. We're not going to produce any more power yet until I get the neutronium. Actually, I can probably do that now. 1 second, let me plug this in first. No explosions, right? That is a 64 amp UV energy hatch. That is a 64 amp cable UV, no loss, and that is a 64 amp dynamo hatch. Plug it in, don't blow up. It didn't blow up, see, I know what I'm doing. There we go. Okay, so now we are capable of producing more. Now the ultimate test, I want to set this up to loose mode. That is where I want to try. Yeah, we'll set this up to loose mode. This is going to be a little, it's It's going to produce a ton of power, way more than we can actually store, but that's okay because this only turns on every now and then, not all the time. And this would be a test of how well our, like, the cosmic neutronium turbines can handle this, and if we can make up, because this needs what, 12? 12 cosmic neutronium turbines, and we'll see if we can make like get back up to 12 before these break. It looks like they're going to be okay because I have a ton of durability. Let's put that to loose mode, and then of course this is going to break. For some reason, it always breaks the input hatch, and I don't know why. Do that, and I may have to change the regulator. Let me double check. Actually, don't have it scanned. Scanner. Where's my scanner? Right here. That is on tight mode, which is not true. No. Oh, okay. Okay, so if I scan it, then actually, you know what? Let me, turn it off first. Let me double check if it actually does that. So I scan it and it tells me the optimal rate. So this is 17,210 liters per second. And if I check how much helium plasma I have, because that's what we're using for power, I have 65 million. So I don't think I'm too concerned with that much, as long as we don't like overly consume. And there is like going to be a big delay between the base requesting power. Like right now it has like 50 billion, about 50 billion or so power to deal with before it asks for more power. And in that time, it can ask for a lot of plasma. More than enough. And we're also producing 10,000 per second, which is pretty good. But if I wanted to run this like nonstop, I would need 2 compact fusion reactors, which is it's not happening. At least not anytime soon. Or maybe just upgrade it to Mark II, which is also not happening anytime soon. Nuh-uh. We got things to work on first. So 17,210 is what I want. 17,210. And I can keep up with that. And let's try to turn this on. And then here I'll see how much power that is. It's not getting enough power. Can you keep up? EV pump. This guy can support 40,000, so it can. Because we're only asking for 1710 per second or per tick? Per second, so it can keep up with it. Yeah, it's got plenty. Okay. Yeah, 17,210. Let's double check here. We'll see how much power this actually. It's a lot of power. 11,322,113. 11,322,113. Okay, and then copy that. And then a UV amp is this number right here. It is 524,288. So that number divided by 524,288, I think. And that is, let's say 22 amps of UV power. That's why I went for a 64 amp dynamo hatch, just to overestimate it. That's plenty of power, but we don't need that right now. So I'm gonna rely on that. And we'll see if our base can keep up. So if I check how much helium plasma we actually consumed, it's about 2 million for like a little bit. But we're not actually producing any because our level maintaining requests it at 60 million, I think. 64 million. Oh, now it's crafting. Okay. But now it started. It jump started. Okay. And it crafts 8 million at a time. Okay. Okay. Pretty nice. What is next? Beats me. But that's that. Now, all this is fine and all, but we can't really proceed until we generate or store even more power. Because right now, 60 billion, it sounds like a lot, but it really isn't. It's not going to last. So I need more capacitors. And that's where these guys come in. Because right now we have 60 billion because of the ZPM capacitor in there. And I can either make like 9 of these to get to 600 billion, or just make 1 of these, and that's what I want. Sulfur. Am I going to have to worry about sulfur? I think so. Actually, let me check how much netherrack dust we have. So we start off with 63,000, but we're not producing this anywhere. Unless there's a way I can just produce netherrack. No, it's not happening. Yeah, this stuff. I don't think so unless I mine it, right? It's another way that I can get sulfur automatically. I mean, obviously what I can also do is just make those red stone lilies. Yeah, red stone lilies, right? Just mass produce them in a... What do you call it? In an industrial greenhouse. There it is. That's what I was thinking. But I don't think I want to do that. What I probably do is fix that. Probably just put one. Okay. That machine always crashes whenever I look at it for some reason. It only crashes one time though, and then it's fine the next time I log in. It's so weird. I don't know why. Yeah. Anyway, so do we need this much sugar beet? Because we can also just reduce this because this has enough space for 16 seeds. I can actually reduce it. If I check here, this has way more sugar than we probably need or could want. I don't think this is it has problems. This isn't voiding, right? No, it only voids items. But this doesn't void fluids, so we actually don't produce that much. Okay. So I guess in order to support our machines, let's put one of the netherrack seeds into here. Grab one. Our farm all the way from like EV to here. Haven't done anything with this farm. So all of our stuff is being produced right here. Nether stone lily. Okay, got the seed. I forgot how the seeds work. It's been so long. On the next playthrough, I don't think I want to deal with crops. So how I would produce sulfur is probably through oil. Like pumping oil and whatnot. But I'm going to put 1 and see if it helps us out. I'm going to disable. With redstone. Alright, then inventory. Can you only put 1 seed in here? Why can't I put it in there? Oh, you're gonna be like this, right? Why not? Has decreased humidity and air requirements. Isn't there like something I can do here? Enabled humidity mode. I don't understand what that means. It's still doesn't like it. Please. Is it too dark or what? Or maybe the stats are too high. I remember this happening. The stats are too high. And it didn't like it. Oh well. Turn this off. I don't think we need that. And then enable it. Okay, I guess we'll figure out something else. We'll put those back though. Get the crop. A bunch of seeds here. I'll put it back. So we do need a better source of seeds. Like that. Or maybe I just will like set up the sulfur stuff. What's another way we can get sulfur? Yeah, really the only other way I can think of is just actually right here. I can set I can set this up. I just need to get the refine bee running nonstop. And then I can get this going. So like right now we have the hydrogen sulfide isn't doing anything, and I can just send this into an electrolyzer for the sulfur. I can also do that. And this also gives me like an extra source of hydrogen. So I think I'll do that actually. Yeah, how many channels do I have here? That's a good question. I can use my advanced network card over here. Red Bull 14. I got the channel space. Let's do that. No, excuse me. I had to pause because I had a sneeze, and that was a good sneeze. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to visit the bee area. And I don't remember if there is a refined bee in here. There is. That's the one that gives us oil. Shut down due to power loss because you need maintenance. You can run. So the bees I have in here is salt for chlorine, refined for oil, Imperial Queen just to support the outputs because this makes royal jelly, explosive for TNT, and xenon for xenon. Who would have thought? All right, so I need a storage bus. Fluid storage bus. It's not going to completely fix our sulfur issues, but it'll help a lot. And this light means that the machine is active. This means the machine is off. And if the message here is not enough fluid output space, I don't care. I can probably also add one of these things to give me like a visual signal that the capacitor is running. Maybe I'll do that right now. Why are you taking so long? Okay. All right, let's go over here. So all of our hydrogen sulfide, I want this to be right here. There you go. Hydrogen sulfide. Like that. And I'm just going to electrolyze this stuff. Overflow avoiding mode. Don't. I don't actually know. We have a whole bunch of other fuel, like a lot of refinery gas we're not even using. Don't void. I want to actually. Yeah, you can void it. You're gonna get consumed anyways. Okay. Hydrogen sulfide. We should have like 4 million of it now. It's not a lot, but it'll work. And then throw this into an electrolyzer. I think this electrolyzer is for like random byproducts, but it doesn't really does a lot of lead zinc solution. I can set it up with more stuff. And I will do that. Okay. You have a fluid output, right? Output hatch. Yes, you do. Okay. Let's give that a quadruple input hatch. Sure. Give you that one. These machines are kind of forgotten. I'm pretty sure some of them are not even running. This one hasn't run for anything in a long time. All right, let me break that. There we go. And you can I need a capacitor, not capacitor, capacity card. Capacity card, and I want that to store what do you call it? Hydrogen sulfide. Hydrogen sulfide. And I want you to just electrolyze it, and then it should give me a good amount of sulfur, and we get some of the hydrogen back. I don't think I'm using this for anything else. Don't think so. I don't know. Fine. And we'll use an acceleration card to speed that up. Take a sip of my drink while we wait. Okay. I have some acceleration cards. I would like another one. 3 is what we need. Right here. There we go. And that should help us with our sulfur issue. For a little bit, at least. I forgot why I needed sulfur. But it might be time for me to call it a night pretty soon. We are approaching 2 hours. Trying to keep a healthy schedule going. So what I do want to do before I call it a night is get the UV capacitor crafting. Start it. Don't even check. Just start crafting. It's going to take forever, but overnight it's like we're fast traveling, right? So the idea for next time is, and by the way, next time does mean tomorrow night. We'll be back. The idea for tomorrow is to, once we craft the UV capacitor, we'll have a bigger battery storage or power storage. And then we'll use that extra power to set up our power hungry machines to consume a lot more power, to work a lot more faster. But they will only be active whenever we're not actively producing power. That way we don't shut off the base whenever we do thick crafts like we do all the time. I can tell you, if I set up neutronium to craft overnight, the blast furnace will consume so much power that the base shuts down. That's just how it is. So I'm going to set those up so that whenever the base isn't actively producing power, like right now, they will be enabled. But whenever the machines shut off, like whenever they start generating power, we shut off those machines so we don't actually eat our power while the base is trying to come back alive. And the machines I plan on upgrading are the chemical reactor, the ass line, the blast furnace, and the vacuum freezer. And a good example I can show is that this guy is only using 32 amps of CPM, and I need it to be way faster. It would be nice to have this a lot faster. And especially the chemical reactor and the AST line should be faster because, again, these the neuro processing units, I think that's what they're called. They're extremely slow. 7.5 seconds per craft. That's a little too slow for my wants. I need them to be a lot faster because I want to be able to craft these UV capacitors in less than an hour and a half. That'd be nice. Anyways, that's gonna be for next time. Let's go ahead and end the stream. I'll go ahead and continue with the raiding party. Continue the party, right? Let's see if anyone is playing some GTNH right now. By the way, what do you guys think of my my stream ending screen? I kind of did it like in 10 minutes, but it's using the video that my brother took of the rubber band ball. I think I enjoy it. It looks so cool. I may have to update it a little bit, but I'll stick with it for now. It's so cool, right? So I'm kind of fangirling over my own stuff. Yeah, I gotta say, my brother did such a good job at this. Like it was just impressive what he was able to do with this equipment. We had a whole smoke machine, a whole lights, and this is all live, you know. And while this video was like taking place, me and my brother were cracking up because of how excessive it was, but it was so funny. I even got one for the starting soon, the be right back, and ending stream. The only downside is that I have I have 3 colors. I have pink and blue, which is what we're using right now. That's my favorite one. I have green and purple. And I have blue and red. But the pink and blue, this one makes the rubber band ball stick out the most. So that's why I went with it. The other ones are a little too dark. Mm-hmm. So I stuck with this one. I love it. I'm also gonna I'm trying to work on like a intro and outro like clip for the YouTube videos as well, but that's a work in progress. I don't have that yet. I'll try to get it out by Monday. But they do have a compact claustrophobia episode planned next week, so I'll try to have at least an outro scene. I'm also working with my other brother Diet on making music so that he can do that too for the intro and outro scene. Anyways, let's go look for other GTNH enjoyers. Let's say hello to Pleased Shibe. Uptime, does that mean minutes or seconds? That's hours. We'll say hello to Pleased Shibe. All right. I think that was a good stream. It's always nice to return after a hiatus, a week long hiatus or so, right? It's always good to return to those, but we'll be back tomorrow and we will continue with the progress. And I think we're gonna really speed up progression once we get the bigger power consumers like actually working to consume a lot more power. We'll be moving forward a lot more faster, I think. Anyways, I appreciate your time and support. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. See ya.